My name is Kaya Coleman, and for my speech today, I'll be talking about a forgotten person in history, also known as Sybil Ludington. Okay, imagine you are me, a 16-year-old girl in 1777. It's the dead of the night, and you're about to ride through the dark alerting the militia. Your heart pounds in your chest, and your breath catches in your throat, and the weight of responsibility rests heavily on your shoulders. Well, this is what it felt like for Sybil Ludington. According to the National Women's Museum, in Sybil's biography, she states that the British were planning a surprise attack. Now, a swift warning is crucial to protect our community and our freedom. Now, Sybil's ride was a pivotal moment in the Revolutionary War, demonstrating both courage and patriotism. I've done my fair research of this pivotal moment, learning about the challenges Sybil faced, and I understand the bravery and courage required that she had to. I will talk about her background, and then the details of her famous ride, and then I'll talk about the impact her actions had on the war effort. Now, Sybil's ride was not just a call to arms for the militia, but it was also a reflection of how she grew up and her background. Sybil's father played a really big part in her journey. He actually fought in the Revolutionary French and Indian War, along with many other wars. Henry Ludington was his name. He was a colonel in the militia, and he was in command of 400 men. Sybil was also one of 13 siblings, so she had a pretty big supporting family. Her community involvement had a really big impact on her journey. She was often helping out the American Revolution, working with her father, and those two are both cited from Hunt PD of 2015. Her ride stands out as a remarkable act of bravery as she rode through the night, overcoming numerous challenges to warn her community of alerting the local militia of the British forces. Some obstacles she's overcame included darkness of the night, which made it very hard for her to see the path ahead, and the rough terrain, which she could have easily fell or got lost of the path. She also had to deal with the threat of British forces because they were actively searching through the night, and that added to the level of danger of her journey. One notable moment was when she passed by British patrol, and she had to stay calm to avoid being caught. There are also stories that she passed by some locals, and they gave her words of encouragement along with some directions. Those are both cited from Rebelo JK of 2020. Ludington's motivation during this ride was a strong sense of patriotism and duty to her community. She wanted to warn the local militia about the approaching of British troops so they wouldn't be caught off guard. Now, I bet you're wondering, how does a teenage girl get such important information? Well, that's due in part of Sybil's journey. The details of this ride has only begun. It gets way better from here. The tension in the air was visible when Sybil first heard the alarming news about the British forces approaching. Sybil got the news about the British troops when her father, a former militia officer, received a message from a nearby town, and the message warned that the British were coming to attack, and it was urgent. Realizing the danger, Sybil knew she had to act quick and warn the militia. The urgency of the situation was intense. With British troops advancing, every minute counted. Sybil knew that if the militia wasn't warned in time, they'll be caught by surprise and unable to defend their town. Those are both cited from Will Coxon of 2022. Gathering support was a crucial part of Sybil's mission. As she rode through the night, she urged the men she encountered to join her in warning the militia. Sybil receiving the news not only alerted the militia, but shows the importance of communication. The importance of Sybil warning the militia to the community was significant, and it likely served as a wake-up call emphasizing the potential dangers they could have faced. It could have united the community, prompting them to take the threat seriously and prepared them for possible conflict. Sybil's decision to warn the militia was pivotal for several reasons, but here is one. First, it demonstrated her commitment to the safety of the community, and it shows that she prioritized the well-being over potential backlash. The story of Sybil Ludington offers valuable lessons about courage, perseverance, and the importance of individual action in the face of adversity. The significance of Sybil Ludington's courage and determination lies in how her actions embodied the spirit of the American Revolution. At just 16 years old, she took it upon herself to warn the militia about the British forces, demonstrating that bravery is not limited beyond age or gender. The role of women in the American Revolution was vital. Women took on various roles and responsibilities that went beyond domestic roles, actively contributing in the war effort in numerous ways. One would be political activism. Women participated in boycotts of British goods, and they organized fundraisers to help support the war effort. The inspiration for future generations for the role of women in America in the American Revolution is huge. It shows that anyone can make a difference, no matter their age or gender. As we reflect on Sybil Ludington's journey and the impact she had during a crucial moment in the American Revolution, it becomes clear that her bravery and determination serves as an enduring inspiration. Let's begin wrapping up by summarizing her legacy and lessons by understanding what we can draw from her story. In summary, Sybil Ludington's Midnight Ride remains a significant event in American history. Despite potential backlash and the definitive historical event compared to Paul Revere's journey, her bravery in alerting the colonial militia to the approaching of British forces showcases remarkable acts of courage and dedication. In my introduction, I asked you to imagine you are me, a 16-year-old girl in 1777, about to ride through the dark, alerting the militia. In effort for you, in this situation, now imagine you're in a situation where you're fed information that could make or break your community. The tension is high and your adrenaline is pumping, and what are you going to do during that situation? Well, in time, when courage is needed most, Sybil Ludington emerged as a beacon of hope and determination. Her midnight ride not only exemplified the spirit of the American Revolution, but it also reminds that heroism can come from unexpected places. As we honor her legacy, let us carry forward her bravery and commitment to fighting for what is right. Just as she rallied the militia, we can all find strength to stand up for what our beliefs and what is right. And hopefully others will do the same. Thank you.